Hey guys, I know it's been a little while since I posted the video. I wanted to get one up. We got a couple of projects going on. First thing we'll go into is, the Hillbilly hydraulic cart. We got some paint on it, got some finishing touches on it. We got these plastic caps, put them in all the box tubing. The only thing that we have done so far is we got our bushings to bushing this down to our hydraulic filter, and we got bushing and a 45. We had to cut the frame because I could not get that back behind the frame. That's one of the things when you build your own stuff, you have to kind of trial and error as you go. I don't lay this stuff out in CAD. That would have showed that that's not going to work. But anyway, everything is very solid, and that hose goes into the pump. The engine is mounted. The battery's just sitting there. This is mounted. We put rubber underneath the flanges. That way it doesn't vibrate, as well as under the motor, just rubber washers so it doesn't vibrate. And we had to do a custom exhaust to bring it out the side. I didn't want it coming out the front because this cart is going to pull kind of straight in, and I didn't want the exhaust blowing straight through to me or Pop-Up Gringo or whoever's running the controls for me. So we made a custom exhaust, ran that around the corner. The hydraulic cart is coming along. Right now we're just going to go over a little bit of everything. If you guys are thinking about buying a laser engraver, hopefully this will be a good idea for you. If you already have one, maybe you can utilize my idea here. So we had this rolling cart. This rolling cart was for my South Bend lathe. We since sold that South Bend lathe, but we had the cart. The gentleman didn't want the cart. It had a steel top. He said, I don't have any use for it. So we took some plywood, screwed it down into that metal top, and it is nice and secure. Then we took circular saw, and we ran 3 passes so that these legs on this laser will fit down in there. And then on this side here, you can see the leg came over and wrapped around, and the control box, we had to notch that out a little bit for the control box, but this thing is locked in there. It does move a little bit, but not a whole lot. As long as we can maybe put a shim and make it the same every time. Eventually, we're going to make a program on light burn, and we're going to burn a grid in here, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and just burn it right in place. That way, every time I put something here, I can line it up with the lines that are on here, and we'll be able to line that up perfectly. Everything, like I say, is integrated inside this cabinet, so once I put the drawers back in, you won't see anything but the front of that and the hoses and stuff, the plugs that come out here. Gonna put a surge protector right here, screw it in, hook those 2 lines up. This air line goes up here to the nozzle, and this power line is gonna go up to the unit itself. The other plug is for the air, and the air is just to blow the smoke away from the nozzle, as well as any ash or debris, get it out of the way as it engraves. So that's another thing that we got going on. In conjunction with this, I have a computer that I brought from in the house. We've already drilled a small hole here and a small hole back here in the bottom. So eventually we're going to bring that over, and we're going to put screws down into the plywood to hold that in place. And then I was hoping to get our old television out of the computer room. I was going to put a piece of metal channel down through this plywood. I'm gonna have to take the plywood off. I don't want to burn my plywood. And then I'm gonna weld that to the metal top, run that up, I don't know, as far as I need to, and then mount either a monitor or a television up here. And then my keyboard and my mouse will go here. So I'll be able to stand here, do what I want to do, send it directly to the cutter, and we'll be done that way. So that's another project that we're working on. As you can see, that's a work in progress. So we have stuff everywhere, which is normal here at Redneck Manufacturing. Let's go over here real quick. We really haven't done anything to this. If you guys go back about 2 or 3 videos, you'll see I mounted a light on my garage door. That way when my garage door goes up and hides that light, this light will come up, and that plug will come up, and on that piece of angle right there, I'll bring that down and forward with this 3D printed receptacle. and that receptacle will be in line. So when that garage door comes up, that plug will plug directly into that receptacle. So we're still working on that. This is just temporary. I'm just gonna have a small piece of wood or something so that I can fine adjust that receptacle to that plug. And just to give you the concept, this is an LED light. I have the cord attached to each one of the hinges, and then up top here, I have a 3D bracket, and that is secured in there with a metal strap, and that should be strong enough to hold it in place when it plugs into that receptacle. So yeah, got projects going on, just don't have the camera fired up, but eventually it'll all come together and I'll show you a video of what I got for this, for that, and for that. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribed.